Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about keeping food records, whether or not we need them, even if you hate them, do you think it's a good idea, have you tried them? Let's talk food records, coming up. So I'm going to be completely honest with you today. I hate keeping food records myself. I hate keeping food records. I know, who doesn't? But I mean, I'm a weight loss expert, right? And I hate it. But here's what we know. What we know from the science is that the people who do two things can maintain a significant weight loss over time. And that is, they keep records, food records, and they get some kind of support, whether it's a support group or one-on-one support, or they have a friend, a weight loss buddy person, but they do two things. They keep track in some way, and they get support. So since we know that this is true of most people who have been successful at long-term weight loss, it's good to figure out a way that you can make those things work for you. Some kind of record keeping that you can follow, that you'll actually do, that will help you maintain a weight loss. So I'm going to talk to you now about several ways that you can keep records and show you how I do it. So here are my records. And first of all, I don't think food should be as many calories as it is. Do you know what I mean? Who's with me here? I think food should be a lot less calories than it is, because that's just the way I feel about things. But anyway, so here's how I keep records. I just write it down. I don't know if you'll be able to see this too well on the camera, but I've just got like my weight. I've got my exercise is the 200 underneath it. And then I just write down kind of abbreviations of the food that I eat. And then I total the calories for the day. And that's it. So it's not fancy. There are many different ways that you can keep records. You don't have to write them down like I do, but you can do it on your phone. I know a lot of people that I work with, a lot of my clients like certain apps on their phone, like MyFitnessPal is one that a lot of people use. So you can keep track of your food on your phone if you want to. You can, of course, write it down. You can keep it on a food log on your computer. Wherever you mostly are, wherever you think you're going to mostly follow this and actually keep the records would be the ultimate way for you to do it. Do you know why food records can help you lose weight and keep it off? It's because you are externalizing what you're doing internally. So you're able then to look at it and observe yourself from an outer, like a zoomed out point of view. Whereas if you're just eating, you're really not able to get a good picture of what you took in all day, or how many calories it was, or how big a portion, or any of those things that you need to know in order to lose weight and keep it off. So food records will help you get in touch with, what are you putting in your body? How many calories is it? How big is a portion? If you've ever seen a cup of pasta on a dinner plate, it's sad. I remember the first time I did this little experimento, and I made, I don't know what you call the little squiggly pastas, but squiggly pastas, somebody tell me in the comments. So I made the squiggly pastas, and I was going to measure a cup, because a cup of cooked pasta with nothing on it is 200 calories. So I cooked a cup of this pasta, and I put it in the cup, measured it, put it on a dinner plate, and it spread out. Really did, like, whoa. And so it was just kind of like, pasta, pasta plate, pasta, pasta, pasta. That was a 200 calorie cup of pasta. So once you start paying attention to the calories and the portion sizes and the foods that you eat, you can start to control them better. You can make better choices. If you don't have that much to spend on food, pasta might not be the best option. I usually don't eat it just because it's so many calories for what you get, Anyway, so food records are going to help you keep track of how much you're putting into your body. And once you know what you're doing, then you can start to play with it and manipulate it and, get your calories to where you want them to be. So ultimately what you want to do is live for the person that you want to be. So you want to, we call this the living weight. So you want to try to emulate the behavior of someone who is the weight you want to be. So how do we do that? All right, well, you have to know how many calories you need a day in order to be the weight you want to be, right? Okay, so how do we do that? Well, I have a whole video on that in the playlist, so I'm going to put a link to that video in the description, so if you don't know how many calories you need a day to be the weight you want to be, watch that next and it will tell you how to figure that out. But right now, really quickly, in case you don't want to watch the video, if you want to figure it out, you just, if you're a woman, let's say you want to weigh 130 pounds, you just take that weight times 10, and that's the number of calories you need per day to weigh 130 pounds without exercise if you have a normal metabolism. So most women then, if they want to weigh 130 pounds, would be wanting to take in about 1,300 calories a day without exercise in order to weigh that. Okay, for men, you take your weight times 12. You get more than we do because you're more muscular, you burn more calories. So let's say you're a man and you wanted to weigh, I'm not gonna be able to do this in my head while I'm talking to you right now, but take whatever weight you want to weigh times 12, and that's how many calories you would get to be the weight you want to be without exercise. Now, of course, if you exercise, you can add calories in to kind of balance it, you know, but because the way that we figure out how to lose weight and keep it off is by learning about calories in, calories out, how our body works with calories, how our body burns calories, what calories burn better than others for our particular body, that kind of thing, you know, and that's a skill. This is a skill that takes time to learn. It's the long game here. So what we know is that keeping food records is one of the best tools you can possibly use to lose weight and keep it off long term. I've lost 60 pounds and I've been maintaining this weight loss for a very long time. And I still, as I showed you, being really honest, even though I hate keeping records, I still have to keep records right here. I still keep them. Especially right now because I've gained some pandemic weight that I want to lose 5 pounds. So I am keeping track right now until I get where I want to be. And then hopefully, you know, once you do this long enough, once you've maintained a certain weight for a long enough time and you're used to that, you kind of don't need the records unless you begin gaining again, and then you just pick them back up. It's a tool. So I hope that helps you. I hope you decide that if you've never kept records before, that maybe you'll give it a try. Can't hurt you. People think, oh, it's going to take so long to do. It doesn't. You know, I mean, how long does it take to write down that? Really? Not very long. And it's worth it. It's really, really worth it. So that's it for today. I hope this helped you. If you liked it, please smash the like button and hit subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss when I post another video. I'm posting every week now. So come on back and good luck with your weight work, and I hope to see you soon.